Hey guys, what's going on? The new Final Dawn has just been released and it's a really great quest. I just finished it earlier, so I have to say that it's a pretty straightforward quest. It's just very long. So I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step guide on how to do this in the best possible way and how to deal with all the mechanics and everything. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is my items that I'm bringing right now. I got a Civitas Teleport, I got a Void Waker, some stamina potions. 4 is good. I got my emissary robes. I got my super combat, snowy night food to heal without any tick delays. Bring a knife. So you need to bring a regular beer, a steam forged brew, a dwarven stout, and a wizard's mind bomb for a part of the quest later on. So it's good to have that in your inventory along with a bone to deal with a dog later on. So this is my melee setup for the quest. I got a steel ring, I got dragon boots on, Torag armor, dragon defender, fang, fury, and combat bracelet. That's pretty much all I feel like that you need to complete this quest. You don't need max armor. The bosses are pretty easy to kill in my opinion. So to get started, we're going to teleport to Varlamore, and we're going to go talk to the king at the palace. So when you talk to him, he's going to say that the queen would like to talk to me, and if we want to start the quest, say yes, and there's going to be a cutscene. The queen's going to want a recap of what happened. You're going to tell her that the son was captured and that you're going to try to get him back to redeem yourself. Alright, and she's going to allow it, and then she's going to tell you to infiltrate the emissaries. So we're going to have to go to the emissaries after this conversation with the queen and king. Alright, so after you had a conversation with the queen, go ahead, run to the bird, and we're going to travel to the salvager outlook place. Okay, once you've reached the salvage place, just head down southeast. Just keep going south until you can reach the prayer altar icon. And once you reach the prayer altar icon, there's going to be a cutscene. They're just having a conversation with the followers that there was a setback, but they have a plan in place, and they want to use the prince's blood to access the Doom of Mokhaiotl. So go down to the basement. The password is Final Dawn. All right, head north and then head east into this wall right here. Okay, wait for the guard to come and wait for the guard to turn and walk forward, and then just follow right behind the guard as he's walking towards the back. And then hide in this cellar right here. Wait for the guard to pass you, turn on your run energy, and once he passes you, run past him. Perfect. So you're going to go looking around the place, but then there's going to be a cutscene. Furia is not really happy with how things are going. She's not very confident that the plan's going to work out. But Metzli says, stay the course. So go to the next room. Open the door. If you don't have any space, free up some space. Search the bed for a key. And then go to the drawer. Open it up. And you're going to receive some sort of sun face icon. Look at the portrait and put the face on the portrait. And you're going to discover that there is a back door right behind the portrait. So before you enter, grab your items that you dropped and then just enter the passage. Here we're going to do a lockpick code. Basically, click on the green means that the number is correct, and you just want to continuously increase the number until it's all green. As you can see right here, I got 4, 2, 2. I'm going to bring those 2 up to a 3, 3 and a 3, 4. So 4, 2 is correct, but the 3 and the 4 on the C and D are not correct. So I'm going to adjust the pin up to a 4, and the D to a 5. So 4 and 5 is incorrect. Let's try 5 and 6. So 6 is correct. The C5 is not correct. So that means I just have to adjust the pin on C5 to C6, and it should be the right password. Perfect. So now we have a scroll, and we have another cutscene. One of the guards finds me, and I gotta fight him. So turn on your turn on piety. Prayer is not gonna work. He has this slow melee attack where when he attacks you, the ground like lights up, and it's like some sort of like dash attack, right? So the dash attack you can avoid, and every time you attack him, try to move away. As you can see, I'm kind of like screwing up the timing on this, but overall he's not really difficult to kill. Great. Once you kill him, take the note again. And then read the note. The note says that there's a safe house in the Varlamore, so you gotta teleport back to the city and inform the queen. So go ahead, go back to the palace and talk to the queen on the main floor, on the top floor actually. So go ahead, go back to the palace and talk to the queen on the top floor. Let her know that there's a safe house in the area, and she's going to direct you to go find out. So take your teleport, run all the way south until you reach the wall, and then run west until you see Captain Vibia. Talk to Captain Vibia. He's going to ask if you're ready to get started. And it's that house with that dog right there, just on the north side. We're going to break into the cult leader's home, inspect the window, force open the window, and then climb through the window, get your bone ready, feed it to the dog, and the dog becomes non-aggressive. So the password is Gus. Just put down Gus on here and it should unlock. And here you go. Now you have access to the home. So what we're going to do is we're going to kidnap the cult leader. So go ahead, go upstairs. And there's a coin purse right beside the bed. Take that. Empty the coin purse. Just throw away the coins. It's like 5 coins? Not really worth it. Climb upstairs. Use the coin bag on the pot to fill it up with sand. Use the knife on the tree. And then use the tree branch on the purse to create a makeshift blackjack. Okay, go downstairs, all the way downstairs. Grab the potato sack and empty the potato sack. Okay, after you got all this, talk to the captain. Okay, so now we're just going to wait for the cult leader to come back, and then we're going to do our thing. Too bad he doesn't have true tile on, eh? Alright, the captain puts a sack on it, and you hit him with the blackjack. Okay, so search him, and you're going to receive a key. And then the captain is going to go get the queen, and we're all going to meet each other in the basement. Okay, so the queen wants information from the cult leader, but the cult leader is not going to say anything. And then she asks us to leave, spend some time with the cult leader, and then all of a sudden, she has all the information that we need. So, in summary, we just have to go to that dwarven cave where we did Perilous Moons. So when you're ready, we're going to depart to the dwarven city. And then there's a cutscene right here. conversation is about the Twilight Emissaries. They're operating in here, and that you need access to the city to find out what's going on and to stop chaos from happening. After that, talk to Atalia. And she's gonna wonder like why is everybody so fascinated with the city, and you're gonna say, oh, it's because of the Mikado. Oh, and she's saying, oh, he's saying, oh, it's a fairy tale and whatnot. After the conversation, just go to the house on the northeast section, right behind the bank. Squeeze through the door. Atalia is gonna talk to you, and then after the conversation ends, use your beer on Galna. Great, now you're able to go downstairs, so head downstairs. This is like a mini quiz. This is where all the beers come in handy. So take that beer that's already on the barrel right there. Okay, so drink the beer. And it's going to have an empty bottle. Put it back on the same barrel. Okay, and now go to the shelf, grab a beer, and use this beer on the north section of the barrel right there on the northern part. Okay, now use your steam forge brew on the barrel near the shelf, and then use your Dwarven Stout on the next barrel right across from it, and then the Mind Bomb in the cellar where the barrel is. Great. The fire should go out. And then after that, just inspect the fireplace. Pull it, and you're going to hear a clicking sound, and then in the cellar, there's a hole where you can climb through. Okay, there's going to be a cutscene. So the summary of the conversation is that in order to open up the gate to Mokhaiotl, the dwarf needs a keystone, right? Go back and talk to Servius and tell him what happened, that you need some sort of keystone. So go back to the Moons of Peril location and talk to the Sulfur Lady. So that's what we're going to do. Her name is Ayat Lali. I can't pronounce it correctly, so I'm just going to say Sulfur Lady. So just head west until you can see the road leading up to the Perilous Moons area, and then head north. All the way north. Past the barrier and everything. Okay, so go through the entrance. Oh, there's already some players here. She will appear and talk to her. So you'll tell her that the cult people, they want to access the rainforest area. And then the Sulfur Lady will tell you that she stopped the cult people from accessing this fragment right behind her. But her priority is the Perils of Moon bosses. So she's giving you a fragment to go stop them. It works just like the Perilous Moons talismans that we did. You just got to keep clicking it and then keep following the direction it tells you to go. So this is an example of me working a fragment to find a location. So it's different for everybody. So just keep clicking it and following the directions. Eventually you will reach a spot where the entrance will show up. We're also going to be fighting 2 enemies. So make sure you're ready to switch into your armor and pot up. So once you're here, put on your melee gear and everything and get ready for a fight. Pot up and protect from magic on as a quick prey, but you also want to do protect from missiles. Okay, so there's going to be a cutscene. Metzli appears. She says we can't stop her. She's still committed. And now we gotta fight. Pray for magic and kill the magic lady first. So the range has a special attack. Once he'll shoot arrows in the sky and it'll rain down on you. But then it'll tell you before, like the tiles underneath you will darken. That means that you just gotta move out of the way. And then the magic will make a special attack like this, like a fireball. It'll come to you. You just gotta go to the safe spot right there. Make sure you turn off auto retaliate. Otherwise you'll die, which I almost did. Okay, just avoid the fire range arrows. It's gonna come, just avoid it. It's almost dead. If you have to heal, go ahead and eat your food. I just have a Fang here. A Fang is very accurate. It rolls twice, so it's been my go-to weapon for a lot of quests. So Atalia arrives in the chamber. Atalia will tell you that the dwarf has left with the cultists and that they have everything that they need to unlock the gate. And she tells you to go to the new place, Tel Taklin, I believe. Alright, so we're going to go to the new area now. So hit your Civitas teleport. And if you have to, I would definitely recommend banking and re-gearing because we're going to be far away from a bank and we're going to be fighting the final boss and everything, right? So this is my inventory. I got my Snowy Knight food. I got 4 restores, 3 stamina potions, a super restore, a knife, Void Waker, and my Civitas teleport. So once you're ready to go to your bird and click travel. Okay, we're going to go to the rainforest on the far west. What's it called again? Tel Taklin. You're going to go there. And once you're there, go northeast. And you're going to see Servius the king. Talk to Servius the king. He's going to tell you that they're already fighting it. They're already under attack. The queen's on the southeast. So run southeast to the temple. And keep running southeast. Eventually the temple is going to come within view. You can't miss it. People are going to be fighting each other, as you can see. And run up to the temple and into the dungeon. Okay, so there's going to be a cutscene. The queen's fighting all the bad guys, and she's going to ask you to help. So all you have to do is just kill the bad guys. I believe there's 6 waves. Make sure that your guys don't die. Some of them will die, but make sure they all don't die. Otherwise, you have to start this over again. So I'm just going to fast forward here. This one's pretty easy. Yeah, you just got to keep attacking all the emissary brawlers until they all die. And just keep killing them until a cutscene starts to appear. Okay, awesome. We have our cutscene now. So one of the emissaries is going to teleport Metzli and everybody in, and the dwarf is going to open the door for them. And they're all going to run through, and we have to follow. Furia says that Metzli abandoned everyone, and Enus doesn't believe it. He thinks he's the sun god, and he's ready for a fight. So magic doesn't work on him. Somebody should have told me that. I did avoid Waker's back, realized I did no damage, so I just switched to my Fang. So he does have some fight mechanics that you should be wary of. So when he does that, just go into the circle ring so the fire attack doesn't hit you. And he does another special attack where the ground lights up with like a sun. That means that a fire wave attack is going to come to you. So make sure you're just not underneath that when that occurs. So those are just its two mechanics. He can also disable your prayer too. So make sure you watch out for that. Okay, so once you get him to 0 health, he's going to go into the enraged form. His attacks are much faster, his damage hits more, and like the ground attack covers more tiles. So just be careful. Make sure you hit and avoid those tiles. Okay, go to the ring. And he should almost be dead now. Perfect, we defeated him. The queen's going to ask what happened to Furia, saying that she was injured but she was able to escape. So the prince wants to come with me to find Metzli, and the queen is saying no. But, you know, they go back and forth. Eventually, the prince is allowed to come with me. Okay, so run east. If you can do the agility shortcut, definitely do that. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the agility shortcut. And then just go through these teleport holes. Basically, we want to get to the northern part of this place where there's a rope available for us to climb up. Okay, so go through this teleport. And then there should be a rope for us to climb up. So go ahead and climb up the rope. Okay, so here we have two puzzles that we need to solve. It's very easy. I'll show you how to do it. We'll go to the west puzzle first, which is the blue one. Okay, so we want to move the prince so that these fire blocks are turned off. So go to the pile and grab an old knife blade. We're going to use that. Keep moving the prince until those tree roots are free for you to grab. So go ahead and grab this tree root right here and then use your knife on it to make kindle. Alright, so move the prince so you're free to move around. Keep doing that until you have about 20 sticks, alright? Keep in mind the puzzle number is different for everybody, but watch me to learn how to do it so you can do it yourself. Okay, once you have 20 sticks, go back to the statue. And basically you want to insert as many sticks compared to the lights that's currently lit up, right? So as you can see right here, I have one light up. I have one here, one here. So in total, it should be 3. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to input the number 3 in here. And it says that my offering has been accepted. Okay, so you want to do this 3 times. So move the prince over to their side. How many do we have lit here? We have 1 here. So that's 2. 3, 4, 5. So we're going to input 5 here. Perfect. Okay, so we're on the third one now. Okay, so the last one is 6, and great, we just solved this puzzle. Once you know it's been solved, the statue should light up. So now we're going to go to the next one. So go ahead, grab all these essence from all these urns here, because we're going to be needing that to solve the puzzle for this one. So basically this puzzle is we have to go to the statue to get an inscription, and then have to go to the prince so he can translate what those words mean. And eventually it's going to tell you a number. And so what will happen is that you and the prince have to step on each of the numbers so that you can solve the puzzle. So the first one is 8-4. So you and the prince is going to go to 8-4. And then the second one is 6-2. So you go to 6, the prince goes to 2. And then the third one, prince goes to 7. And then you go to the fifth one. And if you do it correctly, you should be able to solve the second puzzle. And it should give you an indication that you solved the puzzle with the statue glowing. So once you solve the second statue, head on up and head north. Alright, so once you're here, talk to the prince, and you guys are going to have a conversation about the whole situation. And once you're ready, click on the door to enter. So here we're going to be fighting the final boss, Metzli. She has a couple of mechanics that you should be worried about. So I'll definitely go through it with you. I definitely recommend you watching me fight her first so you kind of get an idea of what her mechanics are and how to avoid them. And ultimately don't make the mistakes that I make. Okay, so when you're ready, just head on north. And you'll be presented with a cutscene. And after the cutscene, we're going to be fighting the boss. Alright, so turn on your quick prayers, turn on protect from range, and void wake respect. So one of the mechanics she has is she does like these fire waves, and there's like a gap where you can just go through it, like I just did. So we have another fire wave coming, just run through the gap. So this one's pretty avoidable. This one's easy to avoid, and then she has that special attack where the ground will light up with fire, but the ring will appear first. So just go to the ring to be safe from those fire attacks. Her next special attack is the fire wave that has no gap. You just want to go to the tile that has a teleport for you, but you don't want to go there too quick like I just did, otherwise you'll still get damaged. And then she'll also switch to mage, so she'll turn to blue, and it's pretty much the same process. You want to protect from magic. She also has a special magic attack, which I'll show you shortly. Okay, avoid her spec attack there by teleporting. We're going to the tile that has a teleport to teleport you away. She switched to range, so you want to switch back to range. She also has like a special magic attack where it's like a magic fireball that follows you. It can disable your prayer and everything, so you just want to be careful of that. Okay, so go to the tile of the teleport. As you can see, no damage. She switched to magic, so we're going to protect from magic. Oh, that's a special attack. So you want to go where the tile that has the circle that can protect you. As you can see, magic is disabled. Our prayer is disabled, so we're going to turn it back on. I went too early there, but it's okay. We're still good. Okay, and once she has low health, she's going to do this special attack. You want to go through the teleport and hit her every time you go through the teleport. Okay, hit her. Then go through the teleport. If you're too slow, you're going to get damaged. Get ready to teleport. Go to the teleport. Go to the teleport. And that's it. And that's how you defeat her. Metzli won't let you defeat her. She's going to run away, so you're just going to have to follow her. So just run north. Take the agility shortcut if you can. If not, take the long way. And just run north through the barrier. And now we have another cutscene. So it turns out it was all a lie. There was nothing here. Metzli just doesn't believe it. She wasted all that time just for a lie. And then Furia comes over, throws a rune knife at her. And now Furia goes to jail. So you want to inspect both statues. And then after that, search the skeleton right near the exit. As you can see right up there. You're going to get a stone, and then there's another skeleton. I just want to head south, and then head east, all the way to the end. And then there's going to be stairs there. Take the stairs to the lower level, and there should be another skeleton there. Search that skeleton for another stone. And then read both stones. And once you finish reading both the stones, go north back into the entrance. So you're going to get a mini cutscene here, and the quest is practically done. Yay, we're finally done the quest. That was a really long quest. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Hope you guys enjoyed this quest guide video. Please let me know if this was helpful, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more quest guides, PVM, and how to make money videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.